Welcome, and you're watching Project Nigel.
Looky here, we have a lovely MGF in the yard. It's been brought down here so I could take it for a spin, but I got to wait in, so I can't do. How unbelievably disappointing. Bitter. Now then, kind of a special treat for me this today. Every day I come into work I don't quite know what's going to happen, and today I really wasn't expecting this. This is an MGF, or an MGTF, come to think of it, owned by my friend Jonathan Gilly. It's owned by Gilly, and it just pops around just so I can have a little drive in it. How fantastic is that? He's also encouraged me just to go as far as I want, a full tank of fuel in it. Now this is a 135 brake horsepower TF, so as you'd expect it has the kind of get up and go that suits its looks. The only thing is, I'm just not really getting a chance just yet to actually properly get it to stretch its legs. I've just gone up to about 50 there. Oh, I'm not going to go on that. I'm not going to be breaking any laws or anything like that. I'm not a complete lunatic. Now, I've always thought the MGF and the MGTF to be one of the cutest proper sports cars going. And just have a proper look at it now, and I'm not changing my mind about it. I think the styling is so well balanced. It just looks spot on. I love these backlights on it. I love these vents here. I love the whole profile of it. Basically, I just love it. You can't get better than that. I've known Jonathan and Jake, his son, for quite a while. They've been regular visitors down at the Project Nigel yard. There were visitors long before it was called the Project Nigel yard, and before I adopted the name of Captain Mustard as well. One day, while having a chat with either Jonathan or Jake, I can't remember which one, I mentioned that I'd never actually driven an MGF, or a TF for that matter. And straight away, Jonathan said, well, you can have a go of mine. So he's come down today with his MGTF for me to have a blast in, and brought me some cake as well. The power delivery is not quite what I was expecting. It's quite linear. I thought it was going to be a bit more of a surge at the top end, but instead it picks up from the off rather than something that you need to wind up. And as far as performance goes, I mean, it does seem to be very clingy, but I don't want to be pushing it too much because it's not my car. I'm not going to drive it like it is my car, because that wouldn't be a clever idea at all. And even to the point where I'm not even going to drive into the garage there that I normally would do, just in case someone runs into the battery. There's always a risk there, to be honest. Now the only thing is, so off the cuff this, he did say I could have a drive of it one day, but I just wasn't expecting to turn up today. I was caught a little bit unawares and quite unprepared. I didn't think of anything I wanted to say about it beforehand, so it's just pretty much driving it and telling you what I think. And that's why I found myself in the co-op car park there. Who goes in the co-op car park to test drive a car? Project Nigel, that's who. As if having a test drive in his car wasn't good enough, while I've been away having a drive in it, I've come back and he's made me a cup of tea. Apparently this car's called Phoebe, but I don't really believe that because it's not written on the back, is it? It should say Project Phoebe on the back there. The name's wrong anyway. I'm sure it's Project Ron. See you soon. On with some proper mustard duties now. Not that test driving an MG TF isn't proper mustard duties. In fact, maybe I should be doing more of that kind of thing. Just need people to say, come and drive my car. Yesterday I fit a new thermostat onto Project Morris, which for me involved taking the inlet manifold off and going off to Mossley to go and get a new inlet manifold gasket. But I didn't film any of it, did I? So today I might as well do. There, that's off. Only took about 5 minutes. So next up I have to remove this metal pipe here, and then the thermostat is inside that housing there, which I've got to take back off again. There we go, nearly all of it put back together, just the airbox. It didn't really take very long to do, but I don't even know if it's going to work, which is stupid. It should be one of those things where you put it together and it works, but that's what I thought I did yesterday. Incidentally, this is what was in the car instead of a thermostat, which is part of the housing put there, so I suppose you can at least use the seal. What kind of a bodged job is that, eh? Now, honestly, when my friend and I did the head gasket on this, should have thought on to actually just replace the thermostat as a matter of routine, but you know, just didn't think of that. But how long would you drive around with no heating and the engine not warmed up for before thinking there was a problem? Anyway, here's the moment of truth. Start it up, make sure there's no leaks. Let's start. That's so far so good. Well, the temperature's coming up as it should do. No heater. Oh, hang on, no. Yeah, there's a bit of heat there now. Now that it's properly up to temperature, I thought it'd be a good idea just to check there wasn't any coolant running from underneath it. Any car can have coolant issues. All you need is a leak, the thing to run out of coolant, and then suddenly I wanted to put my foot down as well, but DPD seems to have got themselves in the way there. I know I've done test drives in this car and showed you all about it, but what I haven't actually done is being able to take it on a proper drive with the engine properly up to temperature, so therefore actually give the engine a good workout. That's what I wanted to do today. If only people would stop being so inconsiderate and just get off the road and let me do it. There's a first for this car. I've just had to turn the blower off because it was getting too hot. And here we are, going by Hollingworth Lake, where all these people have come along so they can complain about people being here during this lockdown. Maybe that's why the police are here, looking out for people that don't look like they should be here. People that don't belong in this town shouldn't be here. Go home! I will do myself a little acceleration test on the road back. There's a point. Vinny, was you thrashing this car around without the engine being warmed up? Was you? Hey? Bridge ahead. Could make some noise. Should I make some noise? Yes. We love traffic lights in Rochdale. Oh, that's what you'd think anyway, judging by the amount of them. Constant issue in this town with people jumping the lights, and not that I agree with it at all, but I kind of understand why people get so frustrated by them. Practically every roundabout has been replaced by traffic lights in Rochdale for no reason. Maybe it's just to spend budgets or something, I don't know. So, today's been a rather unusual day, I must admit. having a test drive and a MGTF. Nice surprise piece of cake. I've just had some very nice, well, it's not cake, it's nice surprise flapjack, nice surprise cup of tea off of Jonathan, and then fixing the ZS, nice surprise, it worked. Not so nice surprise, sounds like the exhaust has started blowing near the back. But also on my way to drop off a set of original Rover 75 mats that I've had in my possession for about 4 years. They came out of a really early 75 Connoisseur SE. I'm selling to someone that I sold the car to last year, so I don't mind delivering them. That was really good, that. Took those original Rover 75 mats up to this chap that I sold the car to about a year back. Still very happy with it. And as I was going, he said, "Thank you, Captain Mustard."